Snowflakes. Look at them dance. Go, Barbara, go!
That was fast. An average outcome experimentally, but as far as the proliferation hypothesis is concerned, unless... Could it be that the natural...
We just didn't know how to...
Not to worry. And here's your portion. Enjoy.
Woohoo! Thanks! Glad you were paying attention.
I can tell that you're good friends. Paimon was keeping an eye on you. Not that Paimon would have been...
Hey! You were being nice a second ago! But you do have tasty recipes, so... And you're right, we are good...
Yes. There are all manner of I managed to retrieve the majority.
Paimon's barely finished eating, and you want us to go get...
Don't worry if you can't locate them. I was planning to replace them anyway. Though finding them would save me that. If you had, say, I must have dropped them somewhere in the area where you were looking just now.
So, guess we'd better take a look. Oh yeah! You could use elemental side. The extract of an animo crystal fly can only be animo elemental energy, right? This must be electro-hypostasis powder.
Goodness, you managed to find them. Incredible. 1,000 thanks. I'm wondering, this elemental sight, this is what allowed you...
Yep, guess it does sort of count as a superpower, huh?
Unfortunately, though elemental sight, only a never-before-seen otherworldly power would be of benefit to my research.
You mean, we failed again?
Don't be disheartened. This falls entirely within my expectations. Besides, I have to commend your deduction that the items would contain... Right then. Up until now, in essence, looking out from where we're standing. Can you see what Sucrose is doing? And if you jumped from here and landed on that cliff, the one over there. So what about if you planted a single blow on the mountain face here, and it burst into 1,000,000 fragments? Then could you see... Then I shouldn't get too excited. Still, we'll gain a more thorough understanding with an experiment. I know of a location that will be perfect for it.
You want us...
Not necessarily. Not if you know of a better method, that is. Whichever method you choose, I will factor the time expended and your top speed into my comparative...
The opposite side of the lake.
Without limitations, some of us would be unable to. No matter what choice you make, it's all a part of the experiment. Then if you would, please.
Wait a minute! While we're busy testing, what exactly are you gonna be doing?
Me? Recording data, responding to risks, providing, emotional support.
So if we do decide to go swimming, you gonna dive in with us?
No. Unless you're thinking of conducting competitive research?
Oh! Forget Paimon said anything.
Great work. I've never seen Your reputation precedes you, traveler.
But you followed us the whole way without breaking a sweat!
Me? Actually, I used alchemy to cheat a little. If it turns out that if the natural laws of Teyvat do, the innumerable possibilities...
But how does this help your read?
You've helped me to unravel many of the problems that were holding it back. I may be about to make some analogies. Gold, the essence of... I'm willing to pour all these things...
Oh, so that's...
Precisely.
So after all these...
Of course not. Now, follow me. There are some other ruins nearby. I imagine you must have encountered more than a few conundrums during your travels. I'd like to observe your intelligence by means of a practical test of your capabilities. I'd like you to explore these. There are 2 puzzles. As with the physical test, there are no restrictions. Everything you do is an action I wish to observe. Remember that this is a test. So, let's see you at... It's a complex environment, so proceed with caution. Sealy like these are a common sight in the mountains. Returning them to their rightful places is up to you.
The case before us is a strange and unprecedented one indeed. Motion to compel! for takeoff. Boom, boom!
It should now be possible to activate the central mechanism. Exactly what will happen when you do is something I'm looking forward to finding out.
Hey!
Oh, seems that the water level has suddenly decreased. We should be able to see what's in the water now. Let's have a look. What's this? To the best of my knowledge, these belong to a script of some... There's still a lot to learn about them. Let me make a copy first.
Another? Seems like if you want the reward...
I've truly gained a lot from all this. Comparative. Let me return to the campsite first. By the time you get back, I may just have a fleeting miracle for you to witness.
Paimon's kinda looking forward to seeing the result, unless you can think of any...
Not so fast. You're not leaving until I'm convinced that nothing dangerous is going on here. I most certainly did not. And I've witnessed every... I must say, you let your guards down. Or maybe you were drawn in by his compelling-sounding hypothesis and friendly demeanor. Taking orders from a complete stranger? Drinking anonymous potions? Participating in... I'd sooner believe you...
Sister Rosaria's guard's so high, she can't even see over the...
It doesn't matter what you think. I'm only concerned...
No way! Paimon would have...
With an alchemist of his level, in any case, I'm not about to let a potential...
So... what are you gonna do?
I've gotta hand it to you. You have your moments. I've investigated everything else. The only items left on the agenda are these symbols.
But we don't even know what they mean.
But for insurance purposes, I'd better make a copy. Now then, all things considered, I deem that you pose no immediate threat, which is what I was hoping. I would have been one very unhappy sister if you'd made me work.
Overtime?
Before we go our separate ways, Outlander, a word of advice. Don't be so quick to trust Albedo, and don't repeat the same mistakes that you did this time. You made a lot of rash decisions today.
She's gone! Mondstadt doesn't have many people like that. Huh.
Sorry. On the other, I'm just glad that we've seen... If you want to...
You're back. Good timing. I've just about reached the conclusion. You took quite a while. Did you get held up on the way back? Time for the results. We got a myriad of data today, and it was very difficult to finish. But the integral preliminary conclusion that I can offer you is... you're very...
You couldn't tell that just by looking? We spent all day working our butts off for that?
Please, I understand that this may have seemed self-evident to you, but in fact, nothing in this world should be taken. Have you ever considered that the world of Teyvat may have a natural hostility to I mentioned the natural laws of this world. You're able to converse with me here without consequence. The only other life form that, like you, has come here from afar is the seed that I mentioned. Under the effects of Teyvat's natural laws, it isn't even able to sprout, let alone bloom. But After imitating you helped to inspire my alchemy. And so...
Whoa! It looks like something's appearing!
The transition from nothing into something, from shoot to stem, and now to fruition. Is not nurturing otherworldly life also nurture? As far as we go.
Paimon thought, with all our efforts, it might have bloomed forever.
Life is a manifold tapestry of free entities. Its value shouldn't... A short life can be well lived. A life lived efficiently. So, do you understand what I meant?
Things feel a little heavy right now. Don't be sad. Albedo, Paimon really wants...
Thank you both. Your help inspired me to discover the means to make a flower. I mean that the time I've spent traveling with you in the mountains. In the future, if the need arises, can I solicit your help again? Well, glad I can count on you. I made a point throughout of telling her how ordinary the results were. But what was that sediment I saw forming at the bottom of the vial? It should not have been there. What could it mean? Those born of Earth, if, one day, can I rely on you to...